Hey guys, this is Kyle here with Kyle Cigar Reviews. Today is part 4 of Take a Look at My Wineador. Today I'm going to show you how to install custom drawers from Wineadors.com. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so here we are. We have our Wineador. It's been filled for quite a while. As you know, I used a cigar box, tore it apart, and I've been using that. So I went ahead, ordered new drawers from Wineadors.com. And this is the beautiful product you do get. You can customize it a little further if you need to, but I wasn't in a big need for anything too custom right away. So we've got one bottom drawer here. When we've got 3 normal drawers. And then on top I did go ahead and pick a shelf just to be able to put accessories here and there or some cigar boxes if they do fit. So the things we're going to need to do here to start. First, go ahead and grab a bowl, a nice rag, some distilled water, and we're going to go ahead and just very lightly wipe it down just to get any maybe sawdust that might be on these. I don't want that anywhere near my cigar, so I'm going to give it a nice light coat, and we'll do that right now. Okay, so we just got done here wiping down our shelves and our drawers, and I want to stress, do not use too much distilled water. Very lightly wipe it down. We're just trying to remove some of the contaminants that might be sitting on the surface of the wood, you know, from sanding and stuff like that, because he did prepare these very nicely, but you might as well get them a little cleaner. Plus we're adding a little saturation to the wood just to kind of bring up the humidity in there and before we put the cigars back in. So I highly stress, do not use too much water. Just wipe them down very lightly. Okay, so on to the next step here. We're going to remove all our cigars and take them out, and we're going to go ahead and slide the drawers in. So let's go going on that. Alright guys, so we just got them put in here. They look fabulous. I think it looks awesome. They fit so nice and tight. It was a really great work by Forrest over there at Wineadors.com. Couldn't be any happier. So let's go ahead and pull out the false one here. The reason this is a kind of a special drawer is the design on it. So it's a normal drawer on top, but it has space on the bottom. So hopefully, I didn't test fit this yet, but we'll go ahead and throw this in below it and see if she'll slide in. Might be a little tall, so we'll go ahead and test her out here. Oop. There we go. Perfect fit. I couldn't be happier. That just fit right on top. So now we've got humidification down below, and as you can see, I do have these tubes. If you watch my other videos, you kind of see how I do humidify this. So we'll eventually place these in here, and yeah, we'll get humidity throughout the entire Wineador. So now, since we got them in here, let's go ahead and throw our hygrometer in and let it sit. Make sure everything does dry before we throw the cigars back in. So we'll be back in just a few hours. Alright guys, here we are. We're back. It's been sitting now for about 20 hours. Let's take a look. So we're sitting at about 68% humidity. And, you know, I'd like to get it probably just a little bit higher, but I do have some things to do. So we're going to go ahead and put our cigars in. And basically what I've done in that 20 hours is I've tended to these drawers about 3 times. Just give them a nice coat of, you know, some distilled water, let them sit. But I have not covered the surface where I'm actually going to put the cigars in probably over 12 hours. So that's going to be completely dry no matter what. So let's go ahead and throw the cigars in and see how it does. And here we have it, fully loaded. Got a cigar box on top. Got my top shelf in the top shelf position. Next, just kind of needing to organize now, but kind of threw in the majority of my cigars here. My Asylums, as you can see, that's about 15 cigars and doesn't even take up half of that drawer. And the bottom one there is nothing yet, so there is a ton of room in this Wineador. There you have it guys. This is my Wineador, and it is pretty much complete. All you gotta do now is really add some cigars. Now I keep it pretty simple, but there are definitely some things you still can do to make this maybe even a little bit better if you do have some issues. One being if your humidity is not equal all the way throughout, there is some options of adding some like computer style fans. That might help circulate the air. I kind of don't feel like I'm going to need it because I haven't had an issue at all before. Plus, there is a fan pretty central, and there's room in the back and in between the drawers. So I don't really see that as much of an issue. Also, you can add multiple hygrometers, which only help you just see where you're at from top to bottom. I'll probably just move mine around up and down. And I think that overall this is just a really great upgrade from your typical desktop humidor that's going to hold 30, 40 cigars. I see this thing as holding probably upwards of 200 plus cigars. Right now I have 70 in there and we're not even close to half. So I see definitely a 200 plus range. And if you're wondering, this was roughly around a $400 setup and you'll get yourself going. Thanks again for watching, guys. This is Kyle with Kyle's Cigar Reviews, and this is part 4 of Take a Look at My Wineador.